इनकी बैटिंग और साथ जेफरी डू जॉन थे। कुछ उस जमाने में अंपायरिंग भी ऐसी थी कि ना वो ज्यादा मैच देखा गया क्योंकि वो कवर नहीं हुआ था। ऑन साइड में फिर से मैच किया, 2 रन मिलेंगे। बेजोर से शॉट था और तीसरा भी हासिल कर गए। मीर हमजा जो सब बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए चेस करना आसान नहीं था। ये अच्छी हिकमत अमली है। अच्छा टाइम किया, देखिए अच्छा बैलेंस था, कलाइयों का इस्तेमाल। लगता है कि बहुत ही जबरदस्त बैट भी है उमर सिद्दीक के पास। काफी लंबी दौड़ लगाई मीर हमजा ने, इसलिए 3 रन मिल गए। रन की अहमियत से इनकार मुमकिन नहीं जिस सिचुएशन पे इस वक्त मैच है। और वो टेस्ट मैच की, बारबेडोस टेस्ट मैच की अगर बात करें तो वो वेस्ट इंडीज की वो मशहूर टीम थी जिसको तकरीबन पाकिस्तान ने होम ग्राउंड पे हरा दिया था। और विंस्टन बेंजामिन जो है, ये इन दिनों वेस्ट इंडीज में जो टेस्ट मैचेस होते हैं, ये ये बोर्ड लगाने का काम करते हैं। बाउंड्री जो बोर्ड्स होते हैं वो करते हैं। 39 ओवर के बाद 126 पर 4। फास्ट बॉलर्स का जिक्र छेड़ ही दिया। ये इरफान फाजिल हैं जो ATF सदर्न पंजाब की फील्डिंग कोच है। बहुत ही तेज रफ्तार बॉलर थे। ऑकवर्ड सा एक्शन जरूर था इनका, इस वजह से इनका कैरियर लंबा नहीं हुआ, लेकिन ये एक्सप्रेस फास्ट बॉलर थे अपने जमाने के। मेरा शुभाई वेस्ट इंडीज भी गए थे 2000 की जो सीरीज थी, जब मोइन खान पाकिस्तान के कप्तान थे, तो उस दौरे में पाकिस्तान टीम का हिस्सा थे। वहाँ वेस्ट इंडीज खेल नहीं सके थे। उससे पहले श्रीलंका के खिलाफ एक टेस्ट मैच कराची में इनको मौका मिला था। या वेस्ट इंडीज में शायद वनडे जो सैफ अली की टूर्नामेंट था, वहाँ ये खेले थे। आप जानबूझ के वेस्ट इंडीज के उन दौरों की बात छेड़ देते हैं जहां पाकिस्तान के शायकीन के लिए कुछ अच्छी खबर नहीं है। वहां भी टेस्ट मैच पाकिस्तान बिल्कुल जीता हुआ टेस्ट मैच था। कुछ अंपायरिंग फैसलों की बदौलत फिर पाकिस्तान 1 विकेट से हार गया था। अब आपने पूरी बात की। शॉर्ट लेग पर रसूल अपने शिन पैड्स के साथ मौजूद है। इससे पहले शिन पैड्स पहले स्लिप में भी फील्डिंग कर रहे थे। हसन खान, विंस्टन बेंजामिन और वेस्ट इंडीज की जो कहानी है उसको मुकम्मल करते हैं। उन्होंने दिल्ली के टेस्ट मैच में संजय मंजरेकर को बहुत बुरी तरह जख्मी किया था। जो पहला पहला टेस्ट मैच था संजय मंजरेकर का, और हालांकि उनकी इतनी अच्छी टेक्निक थी, लेकिन विंस्टन बेंजामिन ने उन्हें बहुत ही बुरी तरह ज़दोकोप कर दिया था। विंस्टन बेंजामिन की बात की तो एक केनेथ बेंजामिन भी हुआ करते थे। वो भी काफी तेज रफ्तार बॉलर थे। वो 90 के अशरे में वेस्ट इंडीज के लिए खेले। उनकी सबसे खास बात ये थी, ऐसा लगता था कि उनकी एक टांग बड़ी और एक छोटी है, क्योंकि जब वो वॉक भी करते थे तो वो अजीब लगते थे, लेकिन बॉलर बहुत ही आला थे। ये यहाँ कोशिश कर रहे हैं अबरार अहमद के उनका ज्यादातर जो सामना है उमर सिद्दीक करें। जहन अब्बास की निस्बत ये उनको ज्यादा बेहतर बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। 126 पर 4।
Sindh side has been very quiet since morning. We've not seen any backing up, no voices whatsoever. They're just waiting for things to happen. Seems like. Because ATF Southern Punjab leading by 223 runs at the moment. And two very good batters on crease. They got one wicket courtesy to Ibrahim Ahmed, who got the wicket of Sharoon Siraj on 17. That's in camp for you. Paul Nixon there, the head coach. Sohail Mazhar also. Good run. Both of these players, if you look at them, they're very wristy. Umar and Zain Abbas, especially this man. Very classy, very stylish player. Look at that, nice use of the wrist.
Yes, and he's using his time perfectly. It's a good time to earn more respect, as already he's been there quite a number of minutes, and just paving his way for a good total, good target, self-achievement as well as team. But something to need from this squad which has been bowling them. There's lots of more effort required here. Though they have got a wicket, but important is that how you will be getting the control of the game, because it's more likely tilting towards batting line. They did well early morning before lunch, almost 27 minutes to go for lunch. So let's see what will be their plan here with this session.
Stylishly driven. Showing the full face of the bat.
Well, on this surface, you can really show your full face after a bat like this for the whole day when it's been overpitched. And look at the perfect way of getting his front foot there. Really well balanced, well equipped, confident, spent his time.
Looks very solid. He's got a very good technique. He was the captain last year for ATF Southern Punjab. Wicketkeeper, very handy cricketer. In all formats. You talk about white ball, talk about red ball. Good performer. The trouble for Sindh is they've got one wicket, that of right-hander, and that was expected when Ibrahim was bowling, but now there are two left-handers on crease. And we've not seen Ibrahim being that effective against the left-handers. That's a big issue for Sindh side at the moment. It's 128 for 4. Ibrahim will continue. They're just hoping against hope at the moment. Since nothing is really happening for them. This was an opportunity, but right came from the middle of the bat. When Sarfraz is quiet, it means there is something wrong. It means the body language is going down. He's the last man who will be quiet. It's that sort of a character. Lovely, lovely man. Always involved, always chirping around. Look at him. It's just quiet. There he is. Very serious. He's not that effective against left-handers. That's the problem for Ibrahim, because he brings the ball into the left-handers. Easily negotiated. The googly, that line is not much effective against left-handers as it is against the right-hand batters. So there is a fielder. For a moment I thought he's hit it in the air. Just one run.
Yes, every time they're hitting, the ball has been getting in favour to them. Look at that. They were just going to sweep that. Got a fielder stayed at fine leg boundary. They were officially played, but no damage. Well in control. Well, negotiating spin looks a bit more easier at this stage. Yes, they are playing their shots all around the ground. Onside, offside. Not much of the threat this time here. But it's overdone.
$130 for 4. ATF Southern Punjab. That's good bowling. Umar has done well. He's been very consistent. He's been the best bowler for Sindh side, although not many wickets he's gotten, but he's been very consistent. The sort of a bowler that you actually want in your side on a pitch like this, who can bang in the seam every now and then, because we know that bowlers who are able to hit the seam regularly are the most toughest ones. Swing is easy to negotiate, but when the ball is seaming, it gets very tough for the batters. And Umar has that skill in him to do that regularly. And that's where I thought Mir Hamza was disappointing. Didn't hit the seam regularly, was bowling outside the off stump, was inconsistent. That is the reason they're way behind in the game. But he has done really well, Umar.
Yes, the use of this ball has been important when it's been given a duty like a bowler. I did agree that he has got the pace, but you're right, hitting the seam other way, really important here on this kind of surface. This is slightly going onto the slower side. That's why you can see that on 73, 110 run, 110 deliveries.
But we get an extra cover in place. It's a good fielder for somebody like Zain Abbas, because he has this habit of just leaning into the drive and uses his wrist. The ball goes in the air. That is why that fielder is a key fielder for him. Look at that. This one, it was alright, played into the ground, but we have seen him play in the air in that area. That is where Fawad Alam has been placed there, a very important position at the moment. There's a fielder at short mid-wicket also, because that use of the wrist on the onside also, he uses them nicely there too. So they've covered those both ends, a touch late, but still they've realised it. And once, to a batter like Zain Abbas, who's naturally a stroke maker, if you close down these doors of playing those extra through covers, it really makes him change his approach. That's where you get a chance. That is where now I think Sindh is planning better against him.
It is.
think so they have given too many time to him to settle down there. You're right, brought him a bit late, because he has already scored from those areas.
This fielder also stops those quick singles that are very important for the rotation of the strike, those dab and runs. So if you got Quaid-e-Azam placed at short extra cover, those singles are almost out of the play. That is where you drive the ball hard and create chance for your team.
To authenticate genuine Caltex lubricants, scratch the silver coating on the sticker, scan the QR code, or text the 10-digit code.
First inning, Abrar Ahmed getting a fifer, and Abrar Sindh scoring 181, Mohammad Ilyas getting a fifer. And now in the second inning, ATF Southern Punjab are 130 for 4. Zain Abbas is still there on 73. They lead by 227 runs. So we were talking about Salman Ali Agha. He's played for Pakistan side. But once you just play for Pakistan side, you got to be different at this level. You got to be scoring runs, you got to be authoritative. We have not seen that happen for Salman Ali Agha. Why do you think?
Yes, it happens, because you need authority, like when you're playing the first-class games. Among the first-class cricketers, the players, this distinction should be there. Your body, your posture, how you've been behaving in the center. Even though that lots of times I've seen that the players at Test cricket level, during overs interval, they're covering the time. And sometimes the first-class cricketers, they're taking their time. Like, we're just getting a first warning here, officially from the umpire.
Any damage is to be done to the pitch, is to be done to the Sindh's batting side. So you got to be extra careful as bowling side, because they're the one batting last on this pitch. So coming back to the point of Salman Ali Agha, yeah, you make a good point that body language definitely, but it's the runs that matters. You got to be scoring runs at this level. Once you have represented Pakistan, you got to be different, you got to be better. And that's the word umpire was indicating at. Those patches, especially if you're a left-hand batter, it's right in front of your eyes. Those patches made by Abrar. And the Sindh side has got plenty of left-handers in the side. So it's not a good news. And there's a left-arm spinner for ATF Southern Punjab, Ali Usman. He will be keeping an eye on that patch. Nicely cut, but there is protection. See, that's the trouble now. Sindh have to stop the run scoring also, and attack also, and get wickets. Yeah, that was the moment. Look at that. His right foot, right landing in the danger zone. Even his left foot also. It might not damage Southern Punjab, but he's damaging his own self, his own team. You got to be extra careful. End of the 44th. It's 131 for 4.